Hi everyone, I'm Kayla from the KK Lifestyle. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this makeup look that I am wearing right here. It is a spring inspired makeup look for fair skins. If you're a fair skinned girl like me, you know that we get super pale this time of year in March and we can't really go in with the summer colors just yet. We can't go too bronzy or too champagne just because it looks kind of muddy on the face because we're so fair. So this is a go-to look for me with spring colors like pinks, purples, and mauves. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let's jump right in. Okay, you guys, let's jump right in. We are doing spring makeup today. This is my favorite time of year to do makeup. I know I say that at like fall and Christmas and like I just love makeup. Typically after I do my base, I go in with my concealer. So I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm using the color 12 in and I'm going just right underneath my eyes, around my nose. I have a nice little friend here that I'm gonna cover up and that's it. I'm just dabbing with this. I'm not doing any spreading or anything like that. I'm just kind of pressing this into the skin. Next thing I'm going to use is my KKW Beauty contour stick. I am going to use the color Light 2. And I've been doing my contour a little bit differently. Normally I suck my cheeks in and where my cheeks are sucked in is where I apply the contour stick. So right there. I've been moving it up a little bit and it's giving me more of a lifted effect, which I really like. So I move it up to about the top of my ear and bringing it right through here, and it definitely gives a lifted effect. So just apply right there, right here, down the sides of my nose. And then I do my hairline as well. I'm going to use my Milani Cream Blush. This is Cheek Kiss in the color 110 Nude Kiss. I'm just going to use my finger to apply this and just give myself some color on the apples of my cheeks. Instead of doing a lot of bronzer this time of year, go heavier on the blush. Give yourself a little color that way instead of doing too much bronzing, because it's just, again, my skin just has like no color to it whatsoever. So this is a way to add color in a natural flushed way instead of in a more of like an orangey way. I like to do a little bit of this down my nose too, and I'll do a highlighter over that, but I just like to add a little touch of color there as well. Next up is highlighter, and I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder. I really like this color because, as you can tell, it has a slight iridescent pink hue to it, and I think it will go really well with the colors that I'm using. So I'm gonna pop that on the top of my cheekbones. It's okay if it overlaps your blush just a little bit. It's just gonna give you a really pretty sheen. This is a gorgeous highlighter for a really budget-friendly cost, by the way. I was really pleasantly surprised by this highlighter. I think it's a really good find. And then I'm gonna also take this right down the center of my nose just to offset where I contoured my nose, and then I'm gonna put it on my Cupid's bow right here. This is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. This is my favorite eyeshadow palette for spring because it is so pretty. So it's the KKW Beauty Classic Blossom, and you'll see why I chose it. It just has such gorgeous colors for spring, and I really love, like, these two colors are beautiful. I wear them all the time, and this little range right here is perfect for the look that we're going for. And then this dark purpley shade is great for building depth, like on the lash line, which is what we're gonna do today. So these two pinks right here, I'm using the Morphe Jaclyn Hill collab on the brush, specific brush I'm using is the JH30. So I'm just gonna tap into these two colors, mix them up, and kind of put it almost everywhere. Not all the way up to the brow bone, but I can go pretty high with these because they're pretty light. All right, now I'm gonna go in with this color right here and neutral right here, And I'm gonna keep that a little lower than the other two colors, but again, I can be pretty generous with this. It's a pretty light shade. And this one is the JH40, so it's a little bit more pointed and a little bit more precise. And this is my favorite color. I love this color because it's like so neutral, but it has a tint of mauve. But it's not too purpley, it's not too pink. It's like, it's just perfect for me. So I'm gonna dip into that. I'm gonna keep it kind of low, but just in the outer area of the eye, and just build some depth and smokiness. I don't want to go too dark. That's definitely not the goal with this look. There's nothing wrong with building like really blended depth. I was just gonna work with you. More color, I'm gonna use this dark purpley tones before I go into the shimmers. And again, just on the lash line here. I'm only doing the outer half of my lash line. And I'm not really going in any other shape other than an angle right here. But because of the brush that I'm using, it's making it look really blended, which is really helping it out. Otherwise, it would look really, really sharp and crisp. And although that's a cool look, it's not the kind of soft, natural look I want to go for today. First, I'm gonna go in with this top one that I use, and then second, I'm gonna go in with my favorite kind of neutral mauve color, and I'm just gonna sweep those along the lower lash line. I'm doing the light tan first, and then the mauve neutral after. Okay, last step, I kind of like to mix these two colors, but I'm just going to show you this one because it's definitely my favorite. So I'm just going to apply this shimmer with my finger. All right, I'm going to go back in with my highlighter and I'm going to pop this in the inner corner of the eye. This is a great trick to bring openness and softness and lightness to your face, is to pop this highlighter in the inner corner. When you first do it, if you've never done it before, you might be like, this feels odd, but it opens my eyes up so much. And then I'm also gonna pop this on my brow bone because that classic Blossom palette doesn't really have a super great brow bone highlight. I know you guys are gonna be shocked, but I'm using my Milani Stay Put eyeliner again, but this is a different color. So this is color Duchess. It's a very dark purple. So this is a great trend for spring, is just to add a pop of color in your waterline with your eyeliner. So purple is a really pretty way to do that. Fun fact is that purple is the most flattering color for every eye color. This is the color Duchess. This eyeliner does not move. It is so good. I can't talk about it enough. It's got great pigment and it stays, like it says it stays 16 hours and it really does. If you have issues with transferring or if your eyeliner runs, this is the one for you. And I love that it can be really precise, but at the same time, you can make it really smudgy as well. Now I'm gonna use my Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. I've said this before. I know that there are like mascaras that do more as far as like volumizing and stuff. I know the Sky High is like really on trend right now. And I did order some, but this is a clean mascara and it's really, really sensitive. My eyes are really, really sensitive, so this one's really kind to my eyes. And I think I get great lift and great length from this mascara, so it's a win for me. It's a little pricier than a drugstore mascara, but it's got all kinds of really great ingredients in it for your lashes. I'm good with it because it comes off so easy. Just use warm water. Like I said, it's just very gentle. And my eyes are insanely sensitive, so I just appreciate that. I'm just gonna finish off this look with a really complimentary lip color to everything else that we have going on, and that is the iconic Charlotte Tilbury Color Pillow Talk. If you've never tried this, they have this little mini set. I love getting little mini lip colors because I change them out so much. I don't want to spend like the money for a full set. So this little mini situation cost me like 25 bucks, and you get a liner and a lipstick, and they're small. You can throw them in your purse. You're not like committed to a full size of the color, although I probably would use it, but like I said, just because of the nature of what I do, I change up what I'm using a lot. So I don't like to overline my lips too much, but I do draw a line straight across my Cupid's bow, and that does give the illusion of more pouty lips. Friends, I think that about does it. This is just like me and makeup. These are like my comfort colors. I love using that palette that I use. I love using purples. I love using a lot of highlighter. I love using like pinky nude tones, and it just goes really well on my skin. So if you're a fair skinned girl like me, this is a really easy go-to makeup look. I feel comfortable wearing this like day to day. I don't have to wear this like out, although I could. You know, it can transition really well. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, and if you loved the video, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. All the products that I used will be in the description box, as well as the link to the blog post that goes along with this video. If you haven't already, please feel free to check out my other social channels like my Instagram or my Facebook page, as well as the blog, thekklifestyle.com. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.